Assalamu alaikum. In the previous blog, I had covered Masjid Quba and how you would reach from Masjid Nabawi to Masjid Quba. I'll add the link in the description below. Do check it out. If you're new to this channel, I make videos which are Muslim friendly and I share my travel stories and my experience traveling as a Muslim. So this is how Masjid Quba looks like from outside. Let me take you inside. This is the praying area. It is divided into two parts, and this is the recently built high street where you would have restaurants and cafes all around. Let's start the new vlog. So I'm starting the vlog around Dhuhr prayer. After spending the morning around Masjid Quba, let's walk towards Masjid Nabawi, and here we are under the beautiful shades of Masjid Nabawi. Let's walk and let's go and pray Dhuhr prayer. In this vlog, I'll be showing you around Masjid Nabawi, the areas surrounding the mosque. We will also go to the Rawdah, and then in the end, we will end our day at the new Safiyyah Museum, which is a must visit. Dhuhr prayer done. This is one of the most peaceful areas, especially after the afternoon prayer. You would see people hanging around here and people feeding the pigeons. This is the same high street where you would find all the high-end hotels, and if you go straight and then take a ride on this street, you would also find the hop-on, hop-off bus, which takes you to all the major historical sites of Medina. It feels so nice to see the pigeons all around the streets of Medina and people feeding them, and you would see kids playing. It's an amazing sight. It's time to pray Asr prayer, so let's walk towards Masjid Nabawi, and I'll also show you the place where you could do wudu if you're walking towards the mosque from the street. So let's go inside. If you're traveling with family, this gate number 334 is one of the main landmarks where you could meet your family or ask your family members to wait. There are two Hadiyah shops next to this gate, which is a known landmark. Towards my left is the place where you could do wudu, and there is a toilet in basement or level 1. The white marble structure that you see on my left is the place where you could do wudu. There is drinking water also available. Don't confuse with this drinking water with Zamzam water. Zamzam water is something which you would find in those large containers which are placed inside or outside the mosque. This is the place where you could do wudu and straight away get inside the masjid. Let's go inside. Let me show you from inside how does Masjid Nabawi looks like. MashaAllah, it feels so peaceful to be inside. Everything is so well managed inside. The air is smelling good, the carpet smells so nice, the staff is very polite and always there to help you out. Just look at the architecture from inside. I'm just trying to admire the beauty of this mosque. In between prayers, you would see people here inside the mosque reading the Quran, in between prayers, waiting for the next one. MashaAllah, it is an amazing vibe. The prayer is done. Now let me show you around the area which is surrounding the mosque, and let's try and look for some perfume. This is one of the most common gifts which people would end up buying for their families when they visit Medina and Mecca. The weather is also really nice today. It is a bit cloudy. When you're in Medina, two things I would highly recommend purchasing for your family dates and perfume. Let's go inside. This is one of the popular perfume shops right outside Prophet's Mosque. Let's see what are they selling. I was told this perfume that I'm holding on my hand is one of their best sellers by the name of Merge. Now let's head towards the Rawdah, which is open for men throughout the day. The Rawdah is busy almost throughout the day. After 10 p.m. is a good time to visit. Usually the crowd is less. You get to spend more time inside the Rawdah and pass on your salam to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Currently I'm going after the Isha prayer, so it's quite empty right now. For those of you visiting Medina for the first time, Rawdah is open throughout the day for men. You don't need a permit for it. You would only need a permit for Riyazul Jannah through the Nusuk app. Now let's go inside the resting place of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some of the things which you could do when you enter the Rawdah: enter in a peaceful manner without pushing each other, send blessings and salutations upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as much as you can, and then there are no prescribed du'as to be made. I'll let you soak in the feeling of what it feels like to be next to the resting place of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the resting place of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and two of his companions, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and Umar radiallahu anhu. Now I'm heading to Safiyyah Museum, which is a newly built museum in Madina. I think it was started in 2023. I will not go inside the museum. We are here only for grabbing dinner and just to show you around how does it look like. Let's go inside and check. This looks fabulous from inside. Everything is so well lit. I can smell nice bakhur. Subhanallah, it looks amazing from inside. Just look at the interiors. This place looks like a mall, a fancy mall I would say, which has a lot of restaurants on the rooftop, and there are plenty of shops to buy gifts and hadiyah for your family members. One thing which I really liked about this place was I can see the names of all the prophets on the wall. You can see the Quranic verses and the stories of the prophets all across this place. Your level of taqwa goes up when you're at such a place. Some important information about the Safiyyah Museum: it is just walking distance from the Prophet's Mosque. The timings usually changes with seasons. I think there are different times on a Friday and the rest of the days, so you'll have to check it locally. The prices are 25 riyal for individuals and I think 20 riyals for group. The exact location of the museum, if you are familiar with Medina, this is on the side where Crown Plaza is located and Pullman Zamzam Hotel is located. Let's go to the other floors and see what's there on the first floor, second floor, on the rooftop. One thing which I really like is the names of the Prophet which have been showcased here. There are plenty of shops selling perfume, which is common across Medina. You can also find shops selling abayas and thobe. This place is so beautifully designed that you would love spending time here. Evening is a good time to come because it is very well lit, and during the day there's a completely different atmosphere here. Yaqub alayhi salam, Yusuf alayhi salam, All the prophets' names are so beautifully captured here. I've reached the top floor. One level above me is the food court where you have multi-cuisine restaurants. I remember seeing an Uzbeki restaurant and then Indian and Pakistani and Arabic food. The good part is I don't see a lot of rush here. Maybe it's midday, that could be one of the reasons. This is the food court that I was talking about. If you look at the top, you see some of the logos. By now you must be wondering, why am I not showing the museum? Actually, recording is not allowed inside the museum, but I'll cover it in another video where I'll show you where to get the tickets and where is the museum exactly located. So now finally I'm out of the Safiyyah Museum and I see a beautiful cat. Medina streets are filled with friendly cats. The view from this point would give you an idea how far is the Safiyyah Museum from the Prophet's Mosque. You can see the Prophet's Mosque in the background. It's probably 400 meters or 300 meters away from the Prophet's Mosque. I've been out since Dhuhr prayer. Now it's time to head back to the hotel and take some rest and start the day tomorrow again at Fajr, inshallah. Currently I'm passing by Masjid Ghamama, which I've covered in my previous video. You can go through the playlist on my channel. This is a beautiful place to hang out with family after prayers. If you've benefited from this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It motivates me to make more such videos. I will be covering Madina, Jeddah and Riyadh in my future videos, inshallah. In my next vlog, I will be covering important places of Ziyarah, such as the 7 mosques which you see right now. I will also be traveling to other nearby places within Medina. This is the historic mosque, Masjid Qiblatain, where the Qibla was changed. I will be covering this in my next vlog. This is one of the most popular spots in Medina currently. You must have seen a lot of videos on Instagram. It's a nice place to hang out with family. I'll be covering this in my next vlog.